The lens of singularity physics provides a way of kind of understanding the background calculations for the universe, that quantum background energy level of 1e to the negative 120. As we know, the singularity He-BEC model provides a diameter of c squared, and the alpha particle emission to form dark energies happening at faster than the speed of light, so it gives the inflationary phase of the universe. We have a way of doing the calculations which are quite, I would say, quite interesting. What we have is the right-hand rule of electromagnetism and the interaction between the Planck scale, which has been arrived at from the inward trajectory and of those four particles from the He-BEC singularity, and the formation of dark matter. So the dark matter particle is produced from that inward trajectory. Now, the relationship between the dark matter particle and the alpha particle going out, and the inward trajectory to produce the Planck particle or dark matter, they're quantumly entangled from that initial isotropic state of the He-BEC singularity 13.8 billion years ago, and that entanglement gives a relationship of 1 divided by the other, which is around 3.14 e to the 69. And because the original scale, the size of the isotropic universe, was a radius of c, we divide by c to get e to the 60. This e to the 60 mirrored symmetry of two sides of the universe exploding but also imploding provides the concepts of a background calculation of that e to the negative 160. Multiply the two sides together and you get down to the e to the negative 120. So I've kind of navigated the complexity of that quantum background energy calculation by utilizing an inverse square law relationship between the dark matter Planck length particle, that 1.6 e to the negative 35 meter, and the inverse of that being 6.25 e to the 34 meters, and the difference between e to the 34 and e to the negative 39, or e to the negative 35, sorry, is that e to the 69. So that provides the conceptual framework of going out as alpha particles and going in as the Planck particle or the dark matter particle. And those relationships from that original He-BEC singularity provide context for the division by c, or the distance 299,792,458 meters per second corresponding to c. So having a radius as c of that original He-BEC singularity provides a way of understanding why the original singularity produced the dark matter and dark energy in that split of 3:1 ratio, and the distances that they've traveled outward and the distances that they've traveled inward correspond to one another, and that relationship provides the quantum energy fluctuation background of 1e to the negative 120. I've got I guess a more detailed calculation to follow that you could have a look at, and this is really providing a way of understanding how dark matter and dark energy are fundamentally produced prior to matter, and matter in a sense is a decayed form of alpha particle and Planck particle. or the dark matter, and the dark energy, and both of those originate from the isotropic universe, the He-BEC singularity, 13.8 billion years ago.